Ladies and gentlemen, not that I ever went anywhere, but I'm back. I'm Eddie from Rhetorical Thoughts, and I guess today is another rhetorical thought. How are we doing, my rhetorical thoughts? Let's get into it. If you didn't notice my shirt, this is not a fitness channel. This is appropriate wardrobe for the topic we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about a fitness channel by the name of Kenny KO. Now, before we go any further, I have to ask you a legitimate question because, you know, something happened around this time last year.
I really hate to say this. I think there's someone hanging right there. I'm not even f***ing kidding. Do you see it? I'm not even, this isn't a f***ing joke, guys. That's a f***ing person.
No.
Dude, I f***ing told you.
No.
I think you're f***ing right. Oh my god.
No.
Dude, what the heck?
Camera, let's go.
What the heck? Parking lot is right there.
Do you want to see a dead body? You do? Great. So, today we're going to be talking about the seemingly standard rise of a channel by the name of Kenny KO and his very uncomfortable and jarring fall from fame. Don't worry, if you don't follow the fitness side of YouTube, it's okay. I'm going to explain all the characters involved and at their different stages of this and provide you with enough footnotes so you don't need to have 6% body fat and 20-inch biceps like myself to understand his content. Don't worry. Got your back, Jack. So first, let's begin with the essential beginning of Kenny's career. Now, Kenny had made a bunch of different videos and a bunch of different things before, but his first major video was about a man by the name of Brad Castleberry. So who is Brad Castleberry? Well, Brad Castleberry is a man who I think is, honestly, a bit of an expert when it comes to self-promotion and self-branding. A bunch of videos of him started circulating around of him doing amazing athletic feats like vertical jumps and vertical leaps. And a man of his size and stature, it was quite impressive. And he eventually transitioned from that into to putting videos out of him doing feats of strength. He'd be doing deadlifts and bench presses of weights that professional strongmen would be using for single reps, and he was just pumping them out for reps. He was pumping them out for 10s, 12 reps. Brad Castleberry was a beast. The Manimal, I think he called himself at one point. But he was a one-man meme machine. Thankfully, we have a man like Kenny KO, because Kenny KO watched all his videos and he realized something, especially in his feats of strength. Certain things didn't line up. He was using weights that didn't match the weights in his gym, because Kenny analyzed the videos very, very closely and noticed his inconsistencies. So Kenny made a video calling Brad Castleberry out for fake weights. It was quite successful, and this is really where Kenny's YouTube career began. He had a bunch of early stuff before, but really it was like, it was just a fart in the water compared to this. So from this moment, Kenny brands himself as the realist in the fitness industry, and he decides to devote his entire career to calling out fakes, photoshoppers, fake weights, fake naturals, people who claim they are on steroids who are taking them. This is the beginning of Kenny's career. Now to introduce another person, a man by the name of Nick from Nick Strength and Power. So Nick, by all accords, has been making videos for like 5-6 years on YouTube. A lot of them are bodybuilding related vlogs, and he would do like top 10 lists related to bodybuilding and stuff like that. By all accounts, Nick is regarded as one of the nicest people in the fitness industry. I've even interacted with him once or twice in messages, and he's always been quite polite and cordial to me. And Nick himself has given, to this day, gives back to the bodybuilding and fitness industry. 2 years in a row, he's hosted an online bodybuilding contest and everything. But anyway, Nick and Kenny had quite similar channels. Nick was a bit larger in terms of size and still is significantly larger in terms of size, for reasons we might get into very soon. So they're both sort of rising at the same time though, and they're both talking. Some of their content was quite similar, a little too similar. In a Q&A, someone asked Kenny, facetiously, obviously, if him and Nick Strength and Power related, because they both look like two basic white males. And so Kenny, being the humble man he is, he said something along the lines of, yes, we are related, but I'm better looking and I make better content.
Kenny, are you related to Nick Strength and Power? Oh man. What's the best way to answer this one? I guess, yes, I am related to Nick Strength and Power NSP, but I'm much better looking, produce much better content, and I'm just like way buffer.
Now this irks Nick. Now Nick, as I said, anyone in the online fitness community says he's one of the nicest guys around. But so Nick decided to step up and five-finger bitch slap Kenny right in the face.
All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to address this quote-unquote beef with Kenny KO.
Because the problem is, Kenny built his entire career off a stolen video. You see, both Nick and Kenny they didn't quite blow up, but they made videos on Brad Castleberry. Except if you mute them and you play them at the same time, they're the exact same video.
It's basically just ragging on my channel. So I thought that was interesting because of the fact that he basically built his whole channel based on one video. So specifically, there's one video I'm talking about, and it's called Brad Castleberry, King of Fake Weights, Must Watch. Kenny KO uploaded this on May 26, 2017. Now, I uploaded a similar video. You can actually see it in the related videos, Brad Castleberry, the Fake Weight Phenom. And this was one of the first videos ever made on Brad Castleberry, was my video. So the reason I want to talk about this video is Kenny KO, if you guys go and watch this video and watch mine, what Kenny KO did for this video was not only did he copy my video, he literally downloaded the video that I uploaded and then re-uploaded it with my voice muted and him voicing it over saying all the same things that I said in my video. And as you guys know, Kenny KO basically built his entire channel around the fake weights thing. So the first video that he did was my video, and he built his whole channel on the fake weights. So I was like, man, why is this guy saying my channel is shitty and his videos are better than mine when he used my channel to build his? That's the first point I wanted to address. And that is not the only video. I'll show you guys some screenshots here.
Interesting. Maybe coincidence. Too coincident. Sure as fuck is not a coincidence. Nick made a video about a month or so before, I believe, and then Kenny decided to download his video and redub it and essentially say all the exact same stuff that Nick did. This might be the first instance of Kenny stealing, but just for heads up for the future, this isn't the last. So I don't think this is a big fall, because around the same time, Kenny had a bit of a viral video calling out a lady named Hiba Ali for fake weights again, and that got millions of views, and his channel blew up a bit from there as well. So Kenny, this wasn't so much a fall, this is more like on his climb up the mountain. Kenny sprained his ankle pretty bad by calling out Nick, and Nick could have come in a lot harder on him, but he didn't. But anyway, so Kenny continues trucking. Look, maybe he can't do the fake weight stuff for now, because it's a bit tainted content right now. No more Brad Castleberry, tainted content for now. So he goes on to do what he normally does, and he just starts calling people out for Photoshop and fake naturals. He does a Photoshop call out here on one person, one here, one there. You're a fake natural. Until one day, he calls out a man by the name of Carlton Loft. Loft? We'll call him Carlton. Kenny decides to call him out for being a fake natural, because Carlton claims to be a natural bodybuilder, and Kenny's like, nah, fuck you. Either Carlton or one of his friends, this is the funniest, this is the most ironic thing. This is not the most ironic, but this is quite ironic. They do a little bit of research, and as it turns out, Kenny's been posting Photoshop photos of himself. Not just recently, but for a long period of time. So the realist in the fitness industry, the man calling out everyone for photoshopping and all this stuff like that, is photoshopping his own photos. The irony of this is so astounding to me, that this dunce of a man would be doing that. It's like, if you wrote the story of Kenny's YouTube career as a TV show and pitched it, someone would say, you know what, that's too unrealistic. No one's that fucking dumb. Apparently someone is that fucking dumb. He calls people out for Photoshop and he's Photoshopping photos himself. You know what? A smart man, a man with half a brain, could have easily pivoted. I'll give you an excuse for next time, Kenny. You tell this story about how you struggle with something like how you struggle with body dysmorphia, and so this is the only way you've been comfortable with posting, the only way you're comfortable with posting photos of yourself online, by photoshopping and editing them, and you're so sorry and you're going to work on this, and it's been a big struggle for you for your entire life. Problem is, Kenny's intellectually circumcised. So Kenny's essential excuse was something along the lines of, and I'm not joking, and I think me reciting it is going to be more believable than him, but he's like, I can't believe you called me out for this. So, all that Photoshop stuff that I'd been doing, that was for a video that I was planning to release about how people don't notice fakes on fakes on Instagram. What the fuck?
Shirts off, pants down, what's up everyone? Kenny KO back with another video. I'm gonna post all the pictures all over the screen, guys, of the pictures he called me out about. And yes, they are Photoshop, but before you guys click the dislike button or anything, let me tell you why, and I have proof. You guys know my channel is about exposing fake weights, fake natties, Photoshop users. The reason I did it is I was taking statistics and uploading these pictures over a gradual amount of time spaced in between to see how many people in the comment section and through my DMs would call me out about actually photoshopping the picture. Statistics were pretty good. I was gonna make this video and it was gonna get millions of views. Guys, this was gonna be one of my biggest videos, and Carlton Loft, I hate you for this because you spoiled it, and I have to make this video to address it. But basically, 92% of my follower base, or people that liked the picture or commented, didn't catch on to Photoshop at all. It was only 8% of my following or people that saw the picture that actually called me out about it.
Firstly, there was no proof of him telling anyone this before, but look, don't worry. Kenny's terrible responses to drama, once again, this is not the last of it, and you'd think this would be enough to kill the man. No, it's not. Somehow Kenny's channel remains trucking, keeps on going. So at this stage in Kenny's career, Kenny has seemingly predicated his entire career on calling people out and throwing shade at other people. So the moment that there's actual blood in the water, because the majority of the people that Kenny was calling out, they didn't even bother. He was just like, there's just another person talking shit about me, another person talking shit online, no need to give him attention. Carlton responds, and Carlton gives him a little nick, and then not everyone, but a bunch of people lay into him and just destroy him. There was some very good videos made ripping him apart. Now, where does Kenny go from here? Well, on a slightly unrelated event, Kenny's actual main channel gets deleted. Now, I got my personal suspicions on why he got deleted. I think partly because he was constantly pushing something called SARMs, which is specific androgen receptors, and trying to sell them to his fans by offering discount codes. And while they're technically considered legal, they're not to be sold for human consumption. But Kenny was also telling people how to take them for human consumption, so you can pay more than you would for steroids and get less of a result, and not exactly know what the side effects were. I wonder why YouTube deleted your channel, you dumb fuck. Kenny's channel got deleted, so Kenny bounced back and he made a second channel while he was gone. Now, Kenny was desperate at this time in his career. He had nothing to do. He didn't know anything. He was confused. He was lost. How do you build back? So he looked around the fitness industry, and he takes a little bit from here, and he takes a little bit from there. If you take a little bit from a couple of different people, no one will notice. It's like you're original. Wrong. So Kenny steals like a couple thumbnails from people and a couple of things. The two main people he stole from what I understand, was a man by the name of Philion and Vegan Gains. Now, Vegan Gains, I don't need to talk about him. I'm sure most people are aware of him. Philion was like sort of like a fitness commentary channel. He's pivoted more towards regular commentary, and he's a really good channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, I would recommend checking him out. He does some great content. This is not me sucking up. But so he steals from them. And then Philion steps up and Philion calls him out. Philion says, you stole my thumbnails, you stole his series, you stole this, you stole that. And Philion just exposes him for the bullshit he was doing.
And what do you know? He started stealing my videos. Now let's start with a slap on the wrist. I uploaded a video talking about Carlton Loth with this specific thumbnail. Kenny had a video on Carlton Loth with an extremely ugly thumbnail. This was back when Kenny didn't know anything about sizing an image for a thumbnail. It looks something like this. So what does he do? He notices that my videos begin to gain some traction, and he goes back and copies the exact same thumbnail that I have. Thanks, dude. That was really cool. Now let's get a little bit juicier. A few months back, I uploaded a video titled, Reacting to David Lade's New Transformation Video. The next day, Kenny comes out with, Reaction to David Lade's Transformation. Dude, I gotta say, your thumbnail game is on point. I wonder where you got that one from. Fast forward a few months, I make a video titled, Fitness Flop Connor Murphy. Wait a second, this channel looks pretty funny. Best Gaming Highlights and Moments. Oh, there's my stolen video. You just changed the name of your old channel. Now this caught my attention because in this video he discusses the exact same Tinder video that I discuss, makes the exact same points that I do, and passes off the research as his own. All of the girls that are in this video, social media links are posted down in the description box of his video.
He left the social media accounts of all the girls who were in the video.
Now the girl that has the YouTube channel link is the one that caught my attention the most, so I go to her YouTube page and I watch her most recent video, My Experience on Meeting Connor Murphy.
And I had a hunch and went through each girl to see if maybe they made a response video or their experience meeting Connor Murphy. And lo and behold, we came across Lauren.
He told me to make a video talking about meeting him.
Wow, that video looks really familiar. Maybe because you didn't download it from her channel because you were too late. She deleted all of her videos,
which luckily I downloaded before it was removed from her channel.
What you actually did was went back, downloaded my video with the edited version of her video, and passed it off as your own, and I'm not fucking stupid. Let's see what happens when I add the color grade that I used for all my videos onto the top clip. Yeah, that's a match. You were desperate because your new channel only had about 10,000 subscribers, and you're too lazy to make original content, so you start stealing mine. Kenny KO's channel is the result of copy-pasting other people's content and slapping his own enhanced athlete mushroom stamp on top of it.
So Kenny's in a situation now. What do I do? What do I do? How do I respond? Okay, once again, let me help you out, Kenny, for the future. Next time you decide to steal from someone again and get called out. I'm really sorry. I just had my channel deleted. I was really depressed. I was struggling. I didn't know what to do. So I looked around and I was just inspired by what Philion and Vegan Gains were doing. Simple. Instead, he does the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. So Philion was, this is the big thing. This is like when Kenny's back at the top of the mountain and he's in the fucking ambulance and it crashes into the tree and falls down. Philion was the tree. Philion just fucking slams him back down there, but no one comes to pick Kenny up. Kenny's left to crawl his way back to the top. So Kenny reaches into his deep intellect and decides to Photoshop text messages by Philion, saying that Phil is admitting to taking steroids, he's begging for attention, begging for a collab with Kenny, and that he wants to play Fortnite with him. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's actually defamation, and I think Philion can take him to court, and Philion even followed up by proving that, with evidence proving that those text messages were photoshopped. It was so fucking easy. He's that thick. He's that dumb. It's absurd.
He reaches out to me and he says, "Hey my guy, wanted to let you know your content is unbeatable." He says, "Any advice you can give me about trying to make it as a fitness model?" He responds, "Can you please shout me out? I know you get this a lot and I don't want to annoy you, but I need some growth." "Sorry brother, I don't do requested shout outs, but keep grinding. Please, I'll do anything, please." As I send a DM, he immediately comes back with a response. He says, "Also, you play Fortnite, yeah? I'm running my first cycle of tests, but having really bad acne. How can I get rid of the side effects?" And there it is, guys, the big exposure that no one saw coming. And I then message him out of frustration because I didn't want to make a video on him. And I say, "Bro, alright. You are straight up stealing my content at this point after a Gnome, Julian Smith, Carlton, Kino Body, Uzoma, David Lade, and many others. Need to bring this up because I don't want someone to call you out." Myself included, okay? But not just other people calling him out, but I didn't want to have to make a video on him. This mother replies, "Get cucked." Really? You're gonna reply that to me after you just told me you're a fake natural?
So you wonder to yourself, how is a man this fucking dumb? I have a theory. It relies on two things. One, he's a fucking idiot. And number two, Kenny's always been stealing content. I think Kenny's entire career is predicated on dick riding, whereby he jumps from one dick to another, stretching himself out, and he goes back to that dick he likes and comes back for some more. You see, if you look at Kenny's early videos, he actually stole from Conor Murphy. So Conor Murphy got a bit of popularity originally by doing those chat roulette things or whatever they were, you know, where he's on chat roulette with a bunch of like 13-year-old girls, and he takes his jumper off to reveal that he's, you know, shredded and aesthetic as fuck. Kenny sees that and Kenny's like, that's a good idea, I should do that. Little narcissistic, yes, but this is a bit of content theft. Don't worry, it's even better. See, following that, Kenny reveals just how narcissistic he is by making a top 5, or something like a top 5 list of chat roulette or whatever they are, aesthetic prankers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. He put himself in that list. This strangely homoerotic top 5 list that Kenny made, he put himself in because he's just that damn narcissistic. And I honestly think that Kenny is so narcissistic that he really thinks that by him stealing people's content and people's stuff and doing it himself, no one notices because he does it so much better. Forget the fact that his camera presence seems like someone is holding a gun to him and making him post the videos being like, "Record another video, Kenny." He's just... This man is fucking lost. And it's even more funny when you look at his current content, because at that point, now he's in a situation where he can't... It's very hard for him to talk about photoshopping. It's very hard for him to talk about fake weights and Brad Castleberry. So what does he do? He does this strange fucking content For example, like he did a video on Gem Wolfie exposing her. I'm like, you know what, this might be interesting. Hey, I see her on Instagram. I've seen her on a few different things. Like World Star Hip Hop posts her a lot. Yeah, expose her. All he did was say how much money she makes, which really wasn't exposing. It was just simple maths, because it had the website had how much money people pay to get private videos of her, and then how many people were subscribed. And like, you continue on his current content, and it's like he's trying now to be a commentary channel, and he's just terrible at it. It's kind of sad too, because almost every single, either his videos have dislikes turned off, likes and dislikes turned off or hidden, or he's about 50-50, because I think honestly, the moment the dislikes overtake the likes, he takes it down. And look, I go through most of his videos. I'm looking at most of his videos right now, and 5 out of his 6 most recent videos have likes turned off and hidden. Kenny is chilling in a terrible spot right now. Honest advice: delete your channel, quit, go back to firefighting or whatever you do. YouTube's not for you. And so that was essentially the rise and the fall of Kenny KO. I'm Eddie from Rhetorical Thoughts. Till next time, dab on some haters.
Na 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 na.
Yeah, let's sing it.
Hey hey hey. Goodbye.